Hello Harry，又係得你一個啊？而家其他人唔知喺邊啊？So now it's 3:15. So now today I need I want to go through quickly about the paper 2 multiple choice. I give you the miniDSE5, which is a really easy question. So I hope that we can go through it quickly. Okay. So the question number 1, which is a very simple factorize question. Factorization. So first of all, hello Tamina. Hello. So let's start. This is a very simple factorization. So first of all, you take out the 3 here. So you have a plus b remaining, and then the rest of them have the negative sign. So I take out the negative 1 here. And then 2a squared plus 3ab plus b squared. Okay, so a plus b, 3a plus b is here. And then you can do the factorization about this one by your calculator. This one is 2a plus b and a plus b. Okay, by using the formula 01. And then you can easily see that the a plus b, okay, so take out the a plus b, and then remaining the 3 and minus 1 times 2a plus b. Of course, you can just omit the 1 here, right? And then removing the brackets here, and then here you need to change the sign at the back. So a plus b, 3 minus 2a minus b, which is the answer A. Question number 2. It is an index, very big number index, 1/4, 1009 times negative 2, 2119. Okay, do the simplification. So first of all, change the base, change the base to be the same, and then you change the indexes to be the same. Okay, so 4 you can change it to 2 to the power 2, and then the 1009 can distribute to 1 and the 2 to the power 2. Okay, and then remain the negative 2019, and then merge them. So 1 to the power anything is 1, and then 2 to the power 2018. 2 times 1009 is 2018. Okay, and then you can see the 2018 and 2019 is very close, so that this one is actually 2018 plus 1, right? If the same base having the indices plus together, you can rewrite as 2018 times 2 times base negative 2 to the power 1. This one, change it here. And then you merge the one here, okay? Like this. This one, the whole thing, writing the upper part. They have the same index, right? And then this one remain here. To the power 1, that means nothing, okay? So take out the same index 2018, and then negative 2 over 2. You can see the answer, right? This one is negative 1. Negative 1 to our even number index is actually 1, right? And then this one is negative 2. That means the answer is negative 2. That means it is B. Okay. Number three. Number three. When you read the question, you can directly. You no need to write any steps at all because it is really simple simultaneous equation. So you can see from the question, 3x plus 4b equals 6. You can treat it as equation 1, right? And then the 6 equal a minus 2b, it is equation 2, right? So input the 3, 4, and 6, and then input 1, -2, and 6 into your calculator. Okay, formula program 1, 3, 4, 6, and then 1, -2, 6. Okay, this one is the A. A equal 18/5 and B equal -6/5. So the answer is B because the question asks you about what is the B, right? And then for number 4 is an identity. Okay, so left hand side, remove all the brackets and times 3x minus x squared plus n 2x squared plus x. Okay, and then right hand side, no need to do any expansion. You just focus here. Remove the brackets. 3mx minus mx squared plus 2nx squared plus nx. Okay, and x squared, and then x and x. Okay, by comparing the right hand side, which is -13x squared plus 4x, you can see that the term x squared, we have -m plus 2n equal -13. Okay, and then for the 3m plus n equal 4. Okay, this is also a simultaneous equation. You can simply use the program 1, input -1, 2, -13, 3, 1, 4. You can see m equal 3 and n equal -5. So that the answer is A, since it is asking about the n. Okay, and then for number 5, okay, number 5 is simplification about this expression. And then when you take a look at the answer, the option given, they are having all the same denominator. So I just simply write down, I don't write down the brackets. Okay, you just simply multiply the brackets, the denominator. Okay, just write down those two. Okay, x plus 3, 2x minus 1. Okay, and then when you doing the expansion of the fraction, so 3, 2x minus 1, and then plus 1 times x plus 3. Easy question, and then remove all the questions. 3 2 6減3加 x 加3. So bracket remain no change. So 7x and then minus 3 plus 3, nothing. So two bracket. So obviously it is option D. Okay, and then number 6. Number 6, take a look at the question. Also very simple because you have a number line and then you can estimate the ABCD because all of them have a very close integer you can replace. Okay, number 6. So A is you can replace by -2, B you can replace by -1, C you can replace by 1, and D you can estimate it as 3. Okay, you have the estimation like this. So the best estimation of B minus C divided by A times D is just replace the number -B minus 1 over -2 times 3, which is -2 over -6, which is 1 over 3, which is the answer, C. Okay? And then for number 7, it is compounding inequality. So you solve the inequality left-hand side first. -2 times x minus 2 plus 5 smaller than or equal to 3. So you remove the bracket. -2x plus 4 plus 5 smaller than or equal to 3, and then -x 3 minus 4 minus 5, so -2x. It is 幾多啊which is 6, right? Yeah. Sorry, is it -6? Yeah, -6. So x bigger than, you need to change the sign because you divide by -2. Okay, so x bigger than equal to 3. Okay, and then combine the given and other is or x smaller than 7. Therefore, on the number line 3 and 7, x is bigger than or equal to 3, and sorry, not and, or x smaller than 7. That means I need the whole number line, which is all real numbers, but the question asking for the least positive integer. Least positive integer. Okay, among the whole number line, all positive number, the least one is 1. Okay, which is B. Okay, number 8. Given the polynomial that fx is equal to x to the power 2019 plus 3x plus 2k, which is the k as a constant, and then fx is divisible by x plus 1. That means the remainder equals 0 when f -1 is replaced, the x is replaced by the -1. Okay, so you can replace the x by -1 so that you can find out the k. Okay, so -1 to the power 2019 plus 3 times -1 plus 2k equals 0. That means -1 have an odd number index, which is -1, and then -3 plus 2k equals 0. So 2k equal 4. 2k equal 4 means k equal 2. And then you need to put it back. So the fx is actually x to the power 2019 plus 3x plus 4. And then the question lastly asks you about find the remainder when the fx is divided by x minus 1. That means you need to use the remainder theorem by putting x, replace the x by 1. Okay, just replace the x by 1, put it here. So 1 to the power 2019 plus 3 times 1 plus 4. So 1 plus 3 plus 4, which is 8. So the answer is D. Then number 9. Number 9 is a quadratic equation given the quadratic equation having real roots. Having real roots, that means you need to find out the delta. The delta, which is ABC, right? B squared minus 4AC. So I rewrite the question first. Has real roots. Has real roots. Okay, and then change it, reform it, rewrite to find the correct A, B, and C. Has real root means delta bigger than or equal to 0. So the b squared minus 4 times A times C bigger than or equal to 0. Therefore, 256 minus 8k plus 8 bigger than or equal to 0. So you can find that k smaller than or equal to 33. Okay, I skip some steps. I hope that you can do it on your own. Remember, the sign change because you divided -8. So that the answer is D. Okay, and then for number 10. Okay, given that the base of the parallelogram is increased by 25%, which the actual area or the base or the height is not given, but just give you the percentage changes. So for question number 10, I may explain in this way. There is a parallelogram. Basically, the base is marked as B, and then the height is H, and then the area is equal to base times H. This is the old one. Okay, this is the old one. If the question say that the new base is increased by 25%, that means it's the old one times 1 plus 25%. So the new base is 1.25 times the old one. Okay, and then the height is decreased by x%. That means the new height is the old one times 1 minus x%, which I do not know about it. And then as a result, the area of the parallelogram, that means the new one, is decreased by 12.5%. So you can rewrite as this one. The new area by formula is the new base times the new height. New base is 1.25 times the old one. The new height is h times the 1 minus x%. And then according to the question, the given new area is decreased by 12.5%. That means it's the old area times 1 minus 12.5%, which is this number is actually 0.875, the old area. Okay, 1.25 BH 1 minus x%. I rewrite as this one. And the old A is the base times the height, the old one, times 0.875. Okay, I rewrite in this way, and then you can solve the equation by both sides cancel out the B, and then both sides cancel out the H. Right, and then now the equation, you can have the x only, the only unknown you can have here. So you divide 1.25 here, 1.25 equal 1 minus x%, and then you can see x% is actually 1 minus 呢個係幾多啊 0.8 is 0.7. Okay, so x%, that is x over 100 is 0.3, so x equals 30. So that is B. Okay, and then for number 11, is a 3-term ratio. Okay, A to B to C. So write down 8 over 7A equals 6 over 5B. equal 4/3c. And I will do it in this way. First of all, find out the ratio between A and B first. Okay, so 40b equal 42a. So that A over B equal 40/42. So A over B is 20/21. This is the ratio. A to B equal 20/21. Okay, and then I also find out the ratio between B and C. So 20b equal 18c. So B over C equal 18/20. So B to C is actually 9 to 10. We have A to B and B to C. And then you remember the formula or the way to find the free ratio between them. A to B is 20/21. B to C is 9 to 10. Okay, and then just 9 to 10, is it right? Okay, so times which one is overlap? 21 and 9, so 21 times 9, 189. And then you times 20, also times 9, because 21 times 9, so 180. Okay, and then since the 9 is times 21 is this way, so the C also times 21 is 210. And then obviously you can see that C is bigger than B is bigger than A. So A smaller than B smaller than C, which is the answer A. Yeah. So you mean this one? Okay, this is actually the logic to obtain the overall ratio is by expanding. You can think about for the ratio between A and B is 20/21. It can be expanded by times any number to both of them, right? I can times 1, times 2, times 3, but now I times 9 to get this number. So I just cover the part C, there is a 9, so that I times the ratio between A and B times 9. So both of them times 9. So that the ratio between A and B won't change, right? Okay. How about the B and C? For B and C, I consider in this way. I cover the part A. You can see that there is a 21 here. The ratio between B and C is 9 to 10. So the same logic is I times any number to both of them, won't change the value, won't change the ratio. So I times 21. Okay, when both of them times 21 is 189 to 210. That's no change between their ratio, but only the number is bigger. Okay, and then overall you can see that the three number having the same ratio between A and B, B and C, and then you can also compare A and B and C. Okay, any more question? Actually, if you want a number to be smaller, you can find the LCM between 21 and 9. Then the number will be smaller. But I don't just because I can just use calculator. No matter how big the number it is, I can compare. So I just do not use LCM. Okay. And then for number 12. Number 12 is the variation. Okay, number 12. Y varies partly as x and partly as the x squared. So you can let y be the in terms of x in this way, and then just put the number x and y, and then you can form two formula. Okay, so y equals 7 when x equal 1. and then y equal 27 when x equal -3. So you rewrite the equation, the simultaneous equation, and then use your calculator. The formula, the program 1, you can get k1 equal 3 and k2 equal 4. So y equal 3x plus 4x squared. So find the value of y when the x equal -2. Substitute -2. Simple. Right? So equal, excuse me, 16 is 10. Okay? Number 13. Number 13. Now you have given that given graphs is like that, and then the mx squared plus 4x plus n. So mainly you consider about the m, the n, and the delta. Okay, so the given graph is downward, so the m should be smaller than 0. Okay, so option 1 is true. And then for the n, consider the n. To consider the n, that means you need to put the x is 0. That means put x is 0. That means it is the considering about the x. 冇睇到 did not show you about this one. Excuse me. Okay, considering about the n, that means you put x to be 0. That is the y-intercept. Y-intercept is now showing it is negative. So n is smaller than 0. Okay, so the given option 2 is not true, is wrong. Okay, and then for part 3 and for the option 3, you can see that the parabola, the projected equation, do not touch the x-axis. Do not touch the x-axis means the delta smaller than 0. That means b squared minus 4ac smaller than 0. Okay, the b squared is 4 squared minus 4 times m times n smaller than 0. Okay, and then you can easily get minus 4m n smaller than -16. So m n bigger than 4. Okay, it is bigger than 4, then option 3 is true. Okay, A3 is correct. That means C is the answer. Okay, number 14. So number 14 has cylindrical vessel of an internal diameter 8 cm contains some water. So you better draw it out. It is a cylinder having water. Having the internal diameter 8. That means the radius is 4. Contains some water. Okay, some water here. And then there is a metal bore with radius 3 cm. 有一個 metal bore 就係一個 sphere 啦 which is a sphere. The radius is 3 cm, completely immersed. And then if the bore is taken out, find the decrease of water level. That means the water level here is let is be H. Okay, there is a cylinder. Okay, there is the missing water level, which is equal to the volume of this sphere. Okay, volume of the sphere is 4/3 pi r squared is r. So not cube. Okay, this area, this volume equal to the volume here. 上面嗰啲冇咗嗰啲 OK。咁即係the base of this is pi r square times the missing dropping h, the water level dropping. Okay, easily solve this equation. Cancel out the pi, and then 呢度係9、4、36、16h. That means h equal 2.25. Okay, that is B. Oops. And then number 15. Draw the figure ABCD as a parallelogram. Draw the parallelogram first, and then CD is a straight line such that AC, AE is the same. So AC and then AE equal, and then AD, DE also equal, AD, DE also equal. And then given that ADC, angle ADC is 70. Find angle BAC. BAC, B is here. BAC, find this angle. Okay, given you the figure is like that. Okay, so I draw it out already. It is a isosceles triangle. Okay, the exterior angle outside here. So these two angles sum up equals 70. That means they are 35. Okay, 35, 35. OK，呢兩個係35啦，跟住呢個都係 isosceles triangle。So this is 35, this one also 35. Easy, 35, right? And then this is a parallelogram. Parallelogram. Alternate angle. So this one also 35. Okay, so this one is 35 is B. Easy. And then number 16. Number 16, you need the ratio between area and length and also the same. 哎呀，咩爛咗張紙？Excuse me. Number 16, you have a triangle. 畫大啲先。And then you have parallel lines. Okay, A, C, E, F, B, and D. Copy the figure here. First of all, you have a parallelogram. The trapezium, and then DE parallel AF, and then you have the ratio BE 3 to 5 to FC9. If the area of trapezium ADEF is 110, then find the area of triangle ACF. So I need to find the area. Okay, here. First of all, you can figure out there is similar triangles here. BDE and also BAF is a similar triangle. Can you see that? 呢個 triangle BDE 係 similar BAF 嘅 ，because 呢個係 parallel lines 啦 corresponding angles 啦 common 啦 okay, they are similar. So that if they are similar, the area will be in ratio, in length ratio, square will be the area ratio. Okay, so let's write down the area, the BDE area over the triangle BAF. Okay, this one is a small one, this one is a bigger one, will be equal to their length square. This length is BE. Okay, BE have a ratio 3. And then the big one having a ratio 3 plus 5, which is 8. Okay, and then the small area here, maybe I can say this one is A1 and the big one is A2. Okay, So A1 over A2 equal the small length over the big length square. And you can see that how to get involved the 110. You can see that the big one is equal to the small one plus the 110, right? So I remain the small one here, and then actually the A2 is A1 plus 110. So 339 864, right? And then you can calculate the A1 here. So 64嘅 A1 equal 9A1 plus 990. Okay, so A1 equal 18. Okay, the small triangle I found is 18. Okay, so now we go to have another equation. Compare, take a look at the triangle here. We have a triangle on the left, ABF. We have another triangle, AFC. They are having same height. This triangle having the heights here. This triangle also having the heights here. They having the same heights. So the area ratio is the same as the length ratio. Okay, 同高得唔得？同高嘅 triangles, same height triangle will have the same ratio between area and the length. Okay, so area 2, this one is the big one, right? Area 2 over the triangle ACF, which is the one I want to find out, equal to the ratio 8 over the ratio 9, right? A2 is 18 plus 110. Okay, so you can find out by solving the equation. 144, which is B. Okay. Okay, number 17. Number 17 is a very tricky question. But once you find how to get it done, every question like this, you will do it. You can do it in this way within 10 seconds. Okay. Number 17. Okay, I withdraw the figure in this way first. Okay, AB is 1, 3, 2, 11, 3, 2, 2, and then this one is H. Okay, you draw a line joining A and H so that you need to find out, because you need to find out the length between AH. Okay, can you see that? You need to find out this one. And actually you can also replace, you can draw in this way. It is a right angle. Okay, that means this length can find out by the Pythagoras theorem. I find out this and this. Then you can find out by Pythagoras theorem. Okay, this length is actually 1. This is 2, and this is 3, and this is 2. Right? 呢個1加2加3 6 7 8 8嚟嘅係咪啊？ Okay, this length is 8. And then for this length, you can find out by, this is 11, this is 3, and this is the length you are going to find out, and this one is 2. So here, the length is 11 minus 3 minus 2. 11 minus 3 minus 2 is 6. So the area, the length is 6. Obviously, AH is 10. Okay, AH equals 6 squared plus 8 squared, taking root is 10, which is option A. Number 18, you have a circle, and then you have is it a diameter? This is a circle, A passing through O, passing through O, and then reaching D, and then extend to E, and then also you can have a B here, so you have draw a line passing through C. This is O. Also there is a line passing through A and C. Okay. Given that AC equals CE, AC equals CE, that means this is an isosceles triangle. And then AEB, angle AEB, this one is 20. Given that is 20, find out the angle OBC. OBC, you need to find out this angle. Okay. Okay, given that this is an isosceles triangle, that means this is 20, this one also 20. Okay. And then here is an exterior angle. Exterior angle, this one, right, is 20 plus 20, it is 40. Okay, and then you can see it is angle on segment, angle at center, angle on the segment, angle at the center from AB. So angle in the center twice the angle on the segment. So this one is 40, this one is 80. Okay. Now you can see this one is the 80 is the exterior angle of triangle OBE. So this one is 80 minus 20, which is 60. 60 is option C. Okay. And then for number 19. Number 19, it is 3 vertices. It's so simple. Just write down or draw out the coordinates, and then you can find that point C and point B, which is a horizontal line. They form a horizontal line here. And then you can find out the area simply finding out the base and the height easily. Let's have a draft first. Point A is a -8 and 1, so A is here. And then 7, 6 is B. 7 maybe here, 6 maybe here, so the B is here. Okay, and then for C is -1, -1, and 6. Okay, so C is here. Okay, C, B, A form a triangle. Find the area of this triangle. So this is the base and this is the height. Okay, the base is 7 minus -1, so it is 8. The height is 6 minus 1, so it is 5. 8 5中4 10 divided by 2 is 20. 20, which is option C. Okay, base times height divided by 2. Number 20. Okay, there is a parallelogram. Parallelogram means they are opposite sides having same slope. Okay, when there is a parallelogram like this, A, I do not know, let X and Y be the A, and then B is -8, 8, and then C is 0, -3, and then the D is 3, 1. Okay, I'll copy the things here and then find the coordinates of A. Okay, find the XY. That means, as I told you, the slope here will be the slope here. They will be the same. So find out the slope of CD first. So slope CD equal 1 minus negative 3, 3 minus 0, which is 4 over 3, right? That means the slope of AB will be equal to 4 over 3, right? So the slope of AB is y over minus 8, and then the x minus the negative 8 will be equal to 4 over 3. And then simply find out y equal 12. And then you can find out x equal negative 5. Okay, the option is B. Okay, number 21. Number 21 is the transformation of coordinates. This one, pay attention because when I prepared the questions, I found that I did it wrongly because I just simply read the question. So be careful, Draw the coordinate plane. Draw the points 6, 3 here. 6, 3. It is A. A is rotated anti-clockwise. Anti-clockwise. Okay, A is here. It is rotated anti-clockwise to point B. That means B is something here. Okay, A is 6, 3. So B should be 3, 6, which is the 3 is negative 3, and then the 6 is positive 6. Okay, the B is positive 6. The A is rotated anti-clockwise. And then B is then reflected respect to the line y equal to 1. Y equal to 1 is a line horizontally. Okay, y equal to 1, y here, 1 is here. This is a line. This is a line. Y equal to 1. Reflect along this line, not the x-axis, not the y-axis. Okay, so beware of this point. It is reflected along the y equal to 1. So you have to check the distance between here. This is 1. So originally it is 6. This is 1. So the distance between here is 5. So the same distance should be reflected here. The distance same is 5. So 1 minus 5 here should be negative 4. Okay, to point C here. And then find the y coordinate of C. This is negative 4, option A. Okay, and then for number 22. In a game, two balls are randomly drawn at the same time. At the same time means they will not be repeated. Okay, from 7 balls, name 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, respectively. And then find out the product if of two numbers of the ball is drawn. Okay, if the number, the product is odd number, $14 will be gained. And then otherwise, that means they are not odd, that means even number. The product is even number, then $7 will be gained. So find the expected gain. Okay, so you need to find out the probability to get the odd number and the probability to get the even number any times. Okay, so how to find out the outcome? So maybe you can draw a table, easily show you clearly. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? And then also 1, 2, 3, 4. 我有冇墨啊？支筆 5. 哎呀 6, 7. Okay, and then you draw a table in this way. Draw a table. And then you need to find out the product. Okay, but they won't be repeated. They will not be repeated. That means no box. This one will not be count. Okay, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7 will not be count. Okay, and then 1 times 2 is 2. Okay, same. But I need to find out it's odd or even number, right? Odd number or even number. Okay, just 咁你咪睇翻邊個係 odd number 咯。So I just write down is even number for every, and then odd number, odd number, odd number. Okay, even number, even. I'm sorry. Yeah, even number, even number, even, even, even. So all numbers E, right? 打直都係 E, even, even, even. Okay, the remaining is odd. So odd number, odd, odd. Okay, can you see that? Okay, so for odd number, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 有12個 even number have 要 count 啦，係咪？其實有30個嘅。Okay, total 係42. Okay, odd number 42. Okay, 30 out of 42 is even number. Odd number is 12 out of 42. This one you can get $14. This one you can get $4. So the expected value is 14 times the probability to get odd number plus 7 times the 30 out of 42. Okay, so the expected dollar is 9. The answer is option B. Okay, and then for 23, I just you can use your calculator. Okay, for 23, take a look at the question first. You just simply input the number. Okay, number 23, you have a table. You get a set of numbers 0, 1, 2, and 3. So the frequency 4, 6, 7, 2. The frequency. Okay. And then it is asking you about the standard deviation, the change of the standard deviation. This is old set of data. Okay, I hope that all of you remember how to input the calculator, input the data to the calculator. And I repeat now. Okay, I repeat here. I show you right now. So first of all, mole, and then 4. Okay, or mole. You change it. You can see that SD mode is 4. Okay, you change it to SD mode, and then you clear all the data, shift 9, and then clear the statistic data 1, and then you execute. All statistic data is cleared. Okay, and then you input 0 have a 4 number, have 4 times, 1 have 6, 2 have 7, and then 3 have 2. Okay, how? So 0, and then you have the semicolon, shift semicolon, 有4個4 4, and then you press M1, M plus. Okay, and repeat by 1 semicolon, and then 6, M plus, 2 semicolon 7, M plus, and then 3 semicolon 2, M plus. Okay, you have input 4 sets of data, and then to find the standard deviation, you input shift 2, just 2, and then this is the standard deviation, you input 2, and then execute. You have the standard deviation equal 0.92965. Okay, and blah 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 blah. You can copy, but actually 2 decimal places is okay. How about the new sets? The new one, it say that 5 students later will have 3 elective subjects. So this 1 plus 5. Okay, you input the new sets of data one more time, and then you can get the new standard deviation equal 1.05984. Okay, therefore the change is increased by 0.1301. So the option is A. Okay, and then the last question. Okay, for the last question, I hope that you can, of course, I hope that you can draw it out, but take a look at first. Take a look at the question first. Number 27. You have a set of stem and leaf diagram and showing you the data and the distribution like this, and then figure out the box diagram. Okay, take a look at option A, B, C, and D. They having different figures. You can see that from the stem and leaf diagram, the Q2, you can mainly concern about Q2. First of all, you can see that the option A and B having the Q2 in the in the middle. How about the C and D? The Q2 is not in the middle, right? So you can take a look at the stem and leaf diagram. For the stem and leaf diagram, you find out the Q2 is in the middle, which is 175 and 182 between them. So the Q2 is 178.5, which is really very close to the middle point. I mean, when you draw the diagram, when you draw this is the minimum and this is the maximum. When you compare the minimum and maximum and then you find out the Q2, you can see that the Q2 is really very close to the middle between minimum and maximum. Therefore, option C and option D is not correct because one is close to the maximum, another one, the Q2, is close to the minimum. So option C and option D is not correct. Okay, and then what is the difference? And then you closely look into option option A and option B. Okay. For option A and option B, you can see that the interquartile range is big. One is big, B is big, and then the C is, and then the A is really very small. So you can take a look at the Q1 and also the Q3. Okay. So for A, the interquartile range, and then for the B, the interquartile range. For the A, the interquartile range is very small, right? And then for B is big, okay? And then from the data here, you can take a look at the Q1 and the Q3, which is really very close to the, you will draw a box diagram like that. Because you can see that the Q1 is really close to the minimum and the Q3 is really close to the maximum. You have a very large range between the Q3 and Q1. So it is B, okay, big interquartile range. Okay, so that's the end of the solution here. So if you still have any problem, you just directly ask me in the WhatsApp, okay? And I need to tell you that for next week, I hope that I can stop for a little while because I know that you all are having a mock examination paper. Maybe we have a little pause for the revision first. Afterwards, because on Monday you have the maths mock papers, and then I need to mark your paper. So afterwards, we will talk about the solution of the mock papers. Okay, so we have to have a little pause in this live revision section. Okay, so see you. Bye bye.